Mobili.
Owning a motorcycle is more than just awesome, it's an exhilarating journey that never gets old. Whether you're a seasoned rider or just dreaming about that perfect two-wheeled companion, we have you covered. Top 10 Videos has created a list of the best motorcycles for 2024, according to experts. Did we miss one of your favorite models? Let us know in the comments. 5. Harley-Davidson. It would be a sin to have a list of best motorcycles without Harley-Davidson on it. Firstly, Harley-Davidson had the guts to go in a completely new direction, and secondly, it got it right the first time. The motorcycling world was ready to scoff when HD announced an adventure bike, but quickly had to eat its words when the bike appeared. Here was a very real and viable alternative to BMW, KTM, Triumph, et al., which resisted the temptation to be American and simply concentrated instead on being brilliant, raves top speed. Exploring new places on two wheels turns every trip into an epic journey with you as the hero. A long time in the works, the highly anticipated Pan America is the first adventure touring bike by American motorcycle giant Harley-Davidson. Combining the traditional comfort of HD bikes with a power and torque sure to beat your average lightweight adventure bike, the Pan America opens up a whole new world to ADV riders, adds Monomoto. Wind in your face, sun on your back, and the open road ahead, that's the kind of therapy only a motorcycle can provide. The latest addition to the Moco's exclusive Icons collection lineup, the Harley-Davidson Electra Glide Highway King, is a one-time release that's limited to just 1,750 units worldwide. Directly modeled after the Milwaukee Mark's 1968 FLH Electra Glide, this top-of-the-line American-made cruiser combines unmistakably vintage styling with a modern powertrain and electronics package, shares high consumption. Which motorcycle suits your style? Leave a comment to let us know. 4. Ducati. But the Ducati did make the list. The Ducati DesertX is the brand's first-ever take on a hardcore off-road focused adventure motorcycle, unlike the more road and touring-oriented Multistrada lineup, says High Consumption. The chassis comes adorned in a full suite of bodywork that was inspired by the fairings on old 80s and 90s era Dakar rally raid bikes. And, while it is offered with a host of available factory add-ons, because of how new this model is, aftermarket part availability is still quite limited, though this will almost certainly change over time. A Ducati is not just a mode of transport, it's a passport to your own personal adventure. The visual styling has been slightly tweaked and comes in 3 different flavors with the full throttle, Icon, and Night Shift. They are all unmistakably Ducati Scramblers but now look a little sleeker and more streamlined. The main updates come to the engine and frame, with Ducati managing to shave off around 4 kilos from the total weight of the bike. The latest 803 cubic centimeters Desmo engine puts out a claimed 73 brake horsepower with 48 lb-ft of torque. Interestingly, torque now peaks higher up in the rev range at 7,000 rpm, but Ducati has stated it will still have the same smooth and easy-to-manage pull the Scrambler is famous for, shares Lexman Insurance. With a Ducati, you're never just a commuter, you're a rebel on a steel horse. Someone seeking a Ducati for track use only could easily pick up a Panigale and get the same basic V4 engine in a more corner-compatible cocoon. It might not be as comfortable to ride all week on your way to the Smoky Mountains and the tail of the dragon, but all the marketing material for this bike shows it on the racetrack, with a guy in a leather onesie scraping his knees around red and white FIA curbing, writes Auto Week. 3. Triumph. Up next is the ever-versatile Triumph. The new engine is stunning, full of triple-cylinder character, and yet smooth and refined, despite the explosive performance, whereas the transmission is one of the best on any sport bike. Suspension is not as compliant as previously, but that only serves to sharpen up the handling, if that were possible. The whole bike feels slimmer and more compact, and the seat proves that sporty bikes don't have to have a plank for a seat but can actually be comfortable, raves top speed. When you want to take charge of your ride, the handling on the Triumph allows you that power. This well-balanced and easy-to-ride street bike comes with an inline triple that gives you Triumph's signature 3-cylinder sound, along with plenty of power for such a lightweight motorcycle. The street triple R weighs just 420 pounds, and with 115 horsepower it has plenty of pep for an entertaining ride on the streets. Balanced handling has long been a Triumph's strong point, and the Street Triple R doesn't disappoint. This is one of the best handling motorcycles in its class, with fully adjustable suspension, optional Öhlins STX 40 shocks, and beefy Brembo brakes, writes Gadget Review. Whether you choose one model over the other, the one thing you can count on is a thrilling ride. As usual, Triumph had a host of impressive motorcycles on display at MCL, and the first on our list is one you may already be familiar with, the Tiger 1200. The latest Tiger comes in a few different varieties so you can tailor it to your demands and budget range. We have the GT version, which is naturally more focused on touring, and the Rally, which has more emphasis on the bike's off-road prowess, says Lexum Insurance. 2. BMW. BMW lends its class to motorcycles as well, which is why top experts agree that their BMW motorcycles should always be considered a top choice. Argue all you want, but there are a lot of people arguing that the BMW K1600 is the best cruiser bike ever made. It's also easily the sportiest of them all. It's a near-perfect balance of cross-country caravanning combined with cornering control. It's fun and comfortable at the same time, a rare treat, notes Auto Week. Haters try to hate because BMW consistently tops automotive lists, but that never stops them. Perhaps an obvious choice, but love it or hate it, you can't deny that the BMW GS is still one of the best-selling bikes of any class in many countries around the world, argues Top Speed. And it sells that well not just because it's a BMW, but because it really is that good. Yes, rivals from KTM, Triumph, and Harley-Davidson, see below, have more power, and next to them, the BMW does look large. However, you can't deny its ability on any surface. It's at once a superlative long-distance tourer and a remarkably light and well-balanced off-road. Owning a BMW motorcycle isn't for the faint of heart. If you plan to spice up your ride with some dirt road riding, there are some specs that are up for the challenge, namely in the form of a substantial 7.1 inches of suspension travel at both ends and 19-inch front wheel. Swap out the tires for something with a more aggressive tread pattern if you ride anything more than fire roads, adds Motorcyclists Online. 1. Kawasaki. Number 1 on our list of best motorcycles for 2024 is the unforgettable Kawasaki. Lightweight, affordable, practical, and with cool looks, the Ninja comes with the ideal engine for newbies who want to learn to ride skillfully without earning too many speeding tickets. There are other sporty, road-focused motorcycles like it, but most have single-cylinder engines, which can vibrate at highway speeds. The Ninja's twin-cylinder, however, is smooth on highways but still light enough to be manageable in real-world traffic and parking lots. It's exemplary of a formula that Kawi has been perfecting for decades, shares Popular Mechanics. With a variety of models to choose from, you won't be disappointed. Team Green has its slew of approachable bikes, and the first couple that are great for the new rider demographic includes the Ninja 400 and Z400. Both have a 399 cubic centimeters parallel twin that's loads of fun, providing a lovely spool up of power that riders won't get tired of easily, notes Motorcyclist Online. Just because you are pint-sized, doesn't mean you can't enjoy the ride. The Kawasaki Ninja 400 is one of the best beginner motorcycles out there, and its low seat height makes it a breeze for shorter riders as well. It also makes a good city commuter bike for the same reasons: a weight of under 400 pounds, plenty of power at urban speeds, and a compact form. Plus, it's one of the more fuel-efficient bikes out there, shares Gadget Reviews.
I hope to inspire you and help you learn more about your favorite theme. Subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you think.